It came for our groceries, it came for our gas, and now inflation is hitting our rent, with more and more renters facing rent jumps that are so significant. A lot of them are just moving.
Yes, and others are just trying to find an apartment that they can actually afford. Consumer reporter Heather Sullivan joining us live with information that she's found out to help with this issue. Heather.
Yeah, it's really startling. Rents in Houston are up 14.7% over this time last year. And let me show you what that looks like for a household budget. This is data from apartmentdata.com. So the average rent right now in Houston is $1,200 a month. That's $150 more a month than just a year ago.
I went from paying $1,000 to almost $1,300.
If I didn't have a roommate currently, I would not be able to afford living there on my own.
There's definitely a few things like that I've noticed. Apartment has been expensive.
Many say wages are just not keeping up with skyrocketing rents.
Even with the job, because they're not paying you to actually the cost of living in Houston, so it's hard.
If you don't have a good paying job, then I don't know how you could afford that, honestly.
Analysts say the 14.7% spike in rents is due to several factors: booming demand from job growth and more people moving to Texas, coupled with a slowdown in construction. CoStar data shows 40,700 units are needed, but only 18,700 were built in 2021, and only 12,900 are projected for this year. Property managers say they're facing higher costs for property taxes, utilities, insurance, supplies, and labor.
Is that we are seeing an increase in people having needs about affordability.
The Houston Housing Authority says more renters are reaching out for what was already a shortage in affordable housing.
Most of our clients are lower income clients, the community's most vulnerable, seniors, people with disabilities. So it's really important to make sure that we, one, message the right way to the various landlords that that's willing to lease for our clients.
One solution, HHA President David Northern believes, is rent control.
In Texas, there's no rent control. And so, anybody can charge what they want for rent. Also, some of our clients that may have vouchers, housing choice vouchers, you can discriminate against them. So you can decide we don't want to even lease to these people right here, right?
If there was any way to, subsidize housing for people making, below a certain income, that would be really helpful, I'm sure.
So here are 3 quick tips to cut down your rent. You can get a roommate. You want to shop for a rental during the winter when rental prices are lower, and also try to negotiate with your landlord, because believe me, they'd rather keep a good tenant than pay the cost of finding a new one. And we will have more tips to reduce your rent coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. With Sullivan Smart Sense, I'm Heather Sullivan, Fox 26 News.